Alright, let's get started. Phantasy Star 2. So I played this, I have the cartridge. I got about halfway through the game using one of the things you can look up on. So like there's like basically an invincibility frames cheat you can use. I got through most of the thing with that and found I was underleveled and it wasn't fun, so I figured try to have a new game. And we have to pick. I'll go. We'll just do the normal. Well, tell me my name. I think it should give me the default name of Rolf. Just make sure I'll skip this really quick. Because I think it will let me. I think it should give me a name. It did, okay. Oh, we'll start over. Just want to make sure it would give me the default name, so I have to put in Rolf. So, Phantasy Star 2, this is like 1993? I think it was released in the US. I think it was 1993. Okay, so you have to name your character, we're going to do that. Haunted by nightmare every night. So this is Alice from the first game, Phantasy Star 1, fighting Dark Force. Can't move or speak. All I can do is watch while the demon keeps striking at the girl. She is fighting for her life. I awake. I wake in my room, dimly lit by the early dawn. I am filled with incredible sadness and fear. I am Rolf, an agent here on Paseo, the capital of Moda. I shake my head as if to scatter the remnants of a dream. I have no time to worry like a child about nightmares in this modern age, especially with the mother brain planning and controlling all aspects of the environment. I open my window and take a deep breath of fresh air. It seems to wash away the bad feelings left by my dream. So we get our first objective here. We have to go... There's monsters. Almost 2 years have passed since you've started working for me, the commander of Mota. What I'm going to ask you will be the toughest job you have ever done, but it will be as vital for the future of Moda. And as you know, Algo has been brought up by Mother Brain. My work as a commander has been to smoothly promote the plans of Mother Brain. I believe that Mother Brain never makes mistakes, but those monsters all over Moda are just too much. We must find out by ourselves why those monsters were born and how to bring them under control. All of your mission is to go to the Biosystems Lab and get the recorder. If we look at the data, we can figure out how the Biosystems Lab ended up making those monsters. Rolf, I hope from the bottom of my heart that you come back safely with the recorder. We'll see each other again. So we get this is our first objective. First main game objective, JRPG objective, basically. After going home and preparing for the trip, Nay seemed worried. This will be our second party member. Nay, I have to leave for a while. She doesn't speak, by the way. Nay stared at me for a moment. I remember when we first met, she looked at me in just the same way. This was 7 months ago. Because she was the product of a mixture of human cells and those of biomonsters, she was an outcast from society. You were still small when we first met, but now you can take care of yourself. I'm going on a dangerous journey. Too dangerous for you. I worry about you like you were my sister. Still, Nay stood in the doorway to keep me from leaving. Please, Rolf, take me with you. I'll do anything. Okay, so she does speak. I took my second star to go, but Nay still blocked the way. I had no choice. I decided to let her come with me. So we get our first party member. So we can look at our... So Nay does not have any weapons, so I have to go buy... I'm going to buy her... We start with some equipment. Not enough, but... We're going to go over to this side of the town. I think it's up here. Correctly? There it is. We're gonna go buy 2 steel bars with... No. So basically now we have to go and get... I have to go and equip the stuff. So you open up the menu, equip. So her attack will go up astronomically. So we don't really have much HP. And. so I don't forget, we're going to hit the save building. Because in this game, you can't save anywhere. There's no... See, I pressed start. That just paused the game. That just paused the game. So you go here to the data memory, and it tells you how much you need to level up. So 29. Nay's going to actually level up a lot faster than the main character. I'll just pick the first one. I'll name it A because you have to literally rename the file every single time you save. I'm going to adventure some more. Okay, so the first objective is to get to the next town and get our second character, Rudo. But we don't want to die, so we have to make sure that we can actually survive. So we just go up here, and hopefully I can get to completing the first dungeon for the evening. It's going to be a lot of ground. Unfortunately, this is going to be what you're going to be probably watching most of the night, is just this, doing this right here. So we can strategize. You can pick your techniques or your magic in this game, what they're called techniques, or your attack. Use an item, you can defend. And pretty much the strategy way it works is you pick, say I pick this boy, it'll keep casting it until it decides I get to choose, I get another turn. So what I'm going to be doing is pretty much this right here. Click fight, and hopefully Nay doesn't miss, of course. You see the damage here that we're taking. 5 experience points, and only 15 Meseta, which is the game's money, or the series money. So we're gonna make it to the next town. I think I'm gonna try it. Fire ant first. Okay, thank God that missed. Yeah, so their HP, they have about 9 HP. Good. 29 Meseta. Okay, so we immediately go into the town. So this has been attacked by scoundrels, as it's referred to. I don't know what is in them. It's at the building in Shure, so it tells us where we need to go for the scoundrels. So there's a lot of people you talk to. It's like, oh, in here, those bad guys are very cautious. They keep their stuff in locked containers. It tells you, like, there's a key that you need to get. So I did do it. I did do a test game. So here's the new weapons and such. So I don't want to get a sword. Ceramic knife would be nice, but 2,800 per. I need 2. So that's going to be expensive. There's only a weapon shop. We can, there's the this right here is the teleporter, so I wanted to pay to fly to teleport back to Paseo. 60 Meseta. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So since we actually came to this town now, we can go back to Paseo, which I'm going to walk to after I heal. So you go into the infirmary here. So you can heal and you cure that. This cures like poison or anything else, because you can't just cure that right away. Oh, I did that wrong. So we'll go back in again. We heal, it'll cost me 20 Meseta, which is, that's pretty much the entire, I think it was the entirety of those 2 battles we fought of the money we gained, at least most of it. Anyways, we can cut back this direction towards the tunnel that we came through. Bees. There, Nay leveled up. Good. So we can check that right here. Whoop. So Nay is now 14. She's level 2. You can see what we have here. So we have, so this thing on here on the right is our technique. So the ones on the right means you can only use them in battle. On the left, you can is what's known as the camp camp technique. So Nay, for instance, you can use Rest, which is a healing spell, both in battle and in combat and in the camp or on the field. So we can enter this tube from the wall like that. I'm gonna go straight down to Paseo and head back to my house. So we're gonna meet our second party member. And then the grind begins because we need a lot of money. As you can see here that, you know, we don't start with equipment. I have a knife and a carbon suit. I need a headgear and a second knife. And then Nay doesn't have, she's equipped, but not equipped enough, to be fair. So we're back to our house. And then you get this little cutscene here. There's a knock at the door. This is our second character named Rudo. I'm sorry to intrude, but I have heard that Rolf and Nay are trying to solve the mystery of the biomonsters. I am a professional biomonster hunter. I have little talent except that I am good with a gun. Also, I want to go with you. My name is Rudo, which is short for Rudolf Steiner. Maybe you think you know a better name for me? I do not. Your name fits you well. I'm glad to have you with our group. Let's check the roster at the point. Reorganize. We want to take Rudo. And then we pop back out. We have three members. So Rudo starts with, his thing is guns. And you can also equip daggers. So he's equipped. He has decent attacks. Bowgun attacks one person, if I remember correctly. So now comes the fun part where we get to go and we need to make money. Unfortunately. That's the hard part. I want to save again. Save and save often. And you have to put a name in every single time. That's the only bad part about it. Okay, how's that looking over here? Perfectly fine. Alright. Let's go. Now comes the grind. Since we have 3 party members, Rudo only gets 1 attack, so we kind of, let's see, 2, 4. So we went from 4 attacks per round, 3 attacks per round to 4. So that's a decent increase. That's a 25% increase or something like that, whatever it is. Who knows? I'm not gonna. Basically, just be walking back and forth like this between the and we get a lot of misses. That's the unfortunate part. But Rudo does have more HP, so he's kind of a HP sponge for this time being until we get some better equipment for our other 2 characters. Okay. I think we're... I don't want to spend it just yet. What do I need? Like, I can get the dagger. I can save up. Just make sure. Always got a plan. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive. Okay. Ideally, I'm gonna save up for these 2 sonic guns for Rudo. Because even though they're actually individually, they're less attack power than the shotgun, which is probably a really good weapon, for Rudo. You get 2 attacks instead of 1 per round. I mean, the shotgun does hit. It does hit 2 like groups. So for instance, these 2 poisoners, they'll actually hit both of them, which is nice. But sometimes it misses. So. Ooh, I'm paralyzed, that's fine. And this game is punishing, by the way. Now I'm no longer paralyzed, I can attack again, and that's there it goes. 47 to set up, nice. Let's see if we can get a second dagger for Rolf here. Or a second knife, excuse me. Daggers are for Rudo. And I do need to heal. So we'll do that. It's like 30 Meseta? 24. There we go. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. You talk to all the people here. They're like, hey, how's it going? Oops, wrong one. There we go. Hunters are the coolest guys. They really are strong and so dependable. So they say stuff like that. This place is the capital of the empire. Stuff like that. And if I go back to my house, nothing happens, by the way. Just ask me if I want to reorganize my party. Do I save up? Or do I get the knife? No. I think we get survivability first. Yeah, let me get the headgear first. I think it's 120 Meseta. I did a test game while I was away. Yeah, 120, there we go. Then we can upgrade a few things, yeah. No. All of my money, by the way. A little bit more defense. We actually have less defense than the other two characters, nice. Alright. Hit the save point again, and we'll go do some more fighting. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully I can get through Shure. But with JRPGs in general, especially these older ones, you have to prepare, like, a lot. 2 points, sorry, that's good to see. So we're only level 1. We are only level 1. I'm not even gonna pull. I actually have the maps in another browser window, for the dungeons because they are kind of windy. I mean, it's actually for 1989, early 90s type of stuff. The sprite work still holds up. It's like Phantasy Star. Well, Phantasy Star 4 sprite work holds up even more, in my opinion. But the series is pretty good. They did a lot of, like, between games, they kind of innovated, they did different things. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all, like, their own unique thing. And there we go, level up, good. So check our state. So we got 21 Meseta, wow. I didn't expect it to do that, but that's okay. Let's use, I've used Foy before, let's use this on the Poisoners. So we'll keep casting Foy, which is a fire spell. It should attack, it should use, well, won't use Foy, it should have used Foy again if we had another turn. So you don't, it's not just like one turn and then you get to choose your attacks again. It doesn't do that in this game. It just continues, it's random. Sometimes it'll do one round of attacks and then stop, and then sometimes it won't. It'll just keep going. I think there's probably a way to stop it, but I think it B? It'll B again. Yeah, I'd have a chance. But the idea is just walking back and forth, fighting these same monsters. Hopefully get a lucky roll later. But we're going to stay in this area, so... We need to make a lot of money, unfortunately. Which is is really, really bad. I could try getting to Shure, but I don't think... Probably would be a very bad idea. Oh, she high rolled on both her attacks. Good. That's actually very nice. Oh, you do hit B. Okay, single round, you said B. Okay. That might have been in the manual. It's been a long time. I think you just hit B and it does that? We could probably do a little bit more. Probably fight a couple more battles. If I try going to Shure right now, I would get murdered because we don't have... We're low level. Our gear is decent-ish. We get bad damage rolls. I hit B. I think that does it. I'll give one single turn. I might be wrong, though. It is one turn. Okay, it is one turn. Okay. Why did I not figure that out back in the day? There we go. $11 out of 18. Yeah, I think we go heal up. So things are very expensive in this game. You need a lot of grinding, unfortunately. So 30 Meseta. 30 Meseta, by the way. 30 Meseta. Talk to this guy right here. Those scoundrels blew up everyone's houses with dynamite. There's 2 bits of dynamite there that we need for two different spots. And part of the working through. So now we have to start saving up for better equipment, which I need a lot of cash, unfortunately. I could try to run this Shure. Ooh, okay, this is good. Let's do it. Yeah, 20 Meseta. Good. Alright, I'll take a quick 118. Just hit the fight button. So you can see it just kept going. I didn't hit the B button. That was only 19 Meseta. It just keeps going. So in Phantasy Star 3, they actually added a part of the menu where it's like, you choose what you want to do, and there was like a key, or a cog. Or I think it looked like a wind-up key for like a music box. And it said 1, or there was a continuous one. So say you just wanted to just attack. You set all your attacks, and you just hit it, and you just keep doing it over and over and over again. But the other one was a single turn, or a single round of attacks by your party. So that's how they changed things for that one. That's a long game too, by the way. Unfortunately, I need money. I need a lot of money. And experience, of course. Of course you miss. I I think I can comfortably get through Shure with, it's like level 4? It's level 3 or level 4? I don't remember. It might have been like level 4 Rolf or level 5 Rolf or something like that. 166, that's not enough for the next equipment. I need to buy another knife. Yeah. Let's go buy another knife. Make my attacks. Make my life a little bit better, you know? More fun. So when we miss like that, it won't be as painful. 10 Miseta. Sprite Brick still holds up. Doesn't look terrible. Of course, this is an emulator, so there is that side of the equation. I think I'll heal up first before I forget. Good. 160. I think the fiber coat to get to Rolf is 3 something? 300. Carbon shield and ML, these are well, the carbon shield is shield, and the ML is used for an arm guard for, I think it's a shield for women basically in this game. So look at the knife. I do want, the next thing I want is 2 sonic guns, so or 2 sonic guns for Rudo. So let's get the other knife right there. And we equip our other knife. As you can see, our attack goes from 21 to 26. Go save. Because you can die if you get bad luck. And a lot of these older JRPGs are like that. 10 points. Ooh, 10. Yes. Now we do more damage per round. So our main character will have 2 attacks. Day has 2 attacks, and then Rudo has 1. So we'll have 5 attacks per round. So ideally, I probably should get the next weapon for Rudo. But I need 2 of those. I need like 1,200. I need 1,200 Miseta. I need like 1,300 Miseta. Of course I do. So you see we got 2 attacks right there. Even though it looks like it shows we're us swinging a sword, we're swinging a dagger. We're cutting with our knife. So they only change. Final Phantasy Star 4 changed the animation, at least for Chaz. So if you're swinging a sword, it looks different than when you're cutting with a knife. It looks 2 different ways. The knife animation is different than the sword animation. So I don't think we're strong enough to go there. Really. I opened the menu right at the correct moment. Effectively. Kind of surprising about that. 19 Miseta. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you don't really gain much money. Probably should pull up the There's the map. I need Shure. There we go. I don't need it just yet, but I'll just stick it over there. No, I'll just leave it there in the browser. That'll be better right there for the moment. Alright, let's go see how much money I need to. I'll go cry. I could try making my way over there. I don't think I'll be strong enough. 1280. That's gonna be expensive. It's either 1280 or I say 800 for a shotgun for Rudo. Yeah, that's tough. Well, let's see if I can make it over there. Ooh, see. So yeah, the fire ant, now these are armor ants, so these are stronger. He's probably gonna die. So see, I just went slightly farther than what I wanted to, and guess what? Can't even make it over there yet. We're not strong enough. So Nate almost died functionally in the first battle, just across that bridge, by the way. So those armor ants were a stronger version of fire ants. Miss out. I love grinding. See, they don't attack. They don't attack actually the same monster sometimes. They switch. They'll move between them. Sometimes they'll attack the same monster, sometimes they'll go from one or the other. They're in a group like that. And that's a little... You want to finish off the monster, sometimes it doesn't work. We work to get... we're good. We're good. We're good for that. So I can get a better equipment for... I should probably check that really quick while that's running. Defensive guy. Offensive, defensive guy. There we go. Fiber coat cannot be equipped by Nay. That's what I thought. Okay, I'll keep the offensive items up right there. 47 Meseta, I like bigger battles like that. Actually, how much do we get? Actually, we're good for damage. We still have HP, so... Unfortunately, we have to run back and forth. Fight these low-level guys for a little bit, unfortunately. Because unfortunately in this game, if you do not prepare, you do die. And we don't want to die. I'm going to actually buy the fiber coat first for Rolf. And then we could save up for a better weapon for Rudo. The better weapons for Rudo. So we have 6 attacks per round. I think that... Is it better or not? I can't remember if the sonic guns are actually good or not. Yeah, I can't remember if they actually miss or not. That's the problem. So I think I just saved it for a shotgun because it's actually just cheaper. There's overall, the damage is lower per round, but, you know. Yeah, damage per round is lower, but it's does hit 2, so we'll hit like 2 out of 3. So the shotgun, he would fire at the one on the far left, and it hit the far left in the middle. She gets him up, we don't miss it. There we go. The bow gun is really bad, by the way. 15 miss at a... so little. Oh, and I gotta use it to heal, too. That's fine. There we go. I think rest does like 20. I don't have enough, do I? Oh, I don't. 249. We could try. If we high roll, that'd be awesome. Miss that out. Could try it. Let's do it this way. I did turn down the volume of the game, so it shouldn't be too loud. Yes, let me go heal up. Heal. No. 240. I don't think that's enough for anything. What I do want to level up 300, okay. Okay. So what I need to do actually is I need to level up my character, Rolf, till we get a technique called Phantasy, which is a spell or a technique that will allow you to leave the dungeon, whatever dungeon it'll take you to the entrance, so you can get out of it. Ideally, I would want another technique called Ryuka too, which is it takes you to the left. It'll basically, like here I'm saving in this the save place here, where I'm on the world map and I cast it, it'll bring me back to this door right here, where I saved last. Depending on where you are, wherever you are. So wherever you last saved, it'll take you there. And wherever the last save shop, basically. So. Yeah, it's not bad. Probably should just close that window right there. I think I will close that window. Or do I care? Do I care? I don't expect high views on this anyways. Don't care. Okay. $255. I can take the long way around if I felt like it. Bow gun. The sonic gun is slightly more damaging than the bow gun. Maybe I should use the bow gun or the sonic gun. Still 640. I didn't know you could cut through that section, so I thought you had to always go up here. Which probably would be a good idea just from an experience point of view. So Nay's level will shoot up like a rocket. This is actually the way to get to the Biosystems lab. But unfortunately it's blocked. I've seen that face. You tried to kill Nay 7 months ago. This is bad news. Let's go back for now, for a while. So this guy is actually, what's his name again? Crap. You can find out in the other town. Actually says his name. So the scoundrels kidnapped his daughter, Team, and they're holding her for ransom. And he turned to a life of crime in order to actually get the money to get his daughter back. Two high rolls, nice. I like that. I love that. Yeah, so unfortunately I'll be doing this for a while, actually. Spending a lot of time grinding levels. I think, I don't remember which one it is. It's such a horrible place. Yeah, Dharam and his daughter, his name is Dharam, and Team, have lived a happy life. So, Team was kidnapped, Dharam turned to a life of crime in order to pay the ransom. But that's fine. For the sake of our story, we can't cross the bridge until we basically rescue his daughter. But we won't find that out. We find out that we have to go investigate the Shure, which is over on the northeast of this town here, the second town, Arima. And we find a letter and the dynamite. We find the dynamite and the letter that says, "Oh, a team is in the Tower of Nido," and we go to Nido, and we have to go rescue her. So, one place goes to another, and the game moves forward. And I do want better gear for Rolf. I want a fiber coat. I want a little bit more survivability for him. I think Nay can be equipped with the carbon suit. I'm just curious. Give to Nay. We do have limited inventory, by the way. Yeah, she doesn't want to take it. That's what I thought. And you can only sell items in the item shop. Sell the carbon suit. 64%, sure. Esca pipe is 70? Jesus, really? No. We're not going anywhere near the dungeon just yet. If I had Hinnis... Dharam kills a lot of people. If we can get Hinnis, I can go inside the dungeon. I can make my way over there. Okay. And then we heal, we go save. Because you do die very, very fast in this game. Yes. His name A. Yeah, unfortunate. I'm gonna close that window because I don't want to see that. Okay. Well, probably should keep that open. Yeah, why not? That's fine. Alright. Back up. So I think I could save up for Rudo's new weapon. I did Sonic Gun. These are all biomonsters. They'll actually work against because you don't get robots till later. $23. I like that. That's unfortunate. We got ambushed too. Nice. No, they'll just fight. I hate that attack. It's very frustrating doing that. Level 6. Could try doing a run towards it. I'm not sure yet. I need like level 4. Like I said, level 4. Level 4 is what I need. We do get experience and we get money. It's just it's very slow, which is unfortunate. But we should. There's no place to save in this town. Arima, it got destroyed, so we can't do anything about it. I have to walk back to Paseo to actually save, like before. See if we can make it. Let's see what this gives us. Try just over here really quick. Man. 2 poisoners. Setup. Okay. Poisoners are actually not bad. Well, I mean they're awful to fight, but they get decent money. And like I said, we need a lot of money. Ah, Locust does. Oh, Locust. I want to see these guys. Okay. Do it. Very strong. They do give good Miseta. Very good Miseta. They do a decent amount of damage though. I don't think I can make it over there if I'm getting murdered. I don't have... Didn't say I got a new technique, I did not. It's level 4. Frame perfect menu open. 2 high rolls, nice. There we go. So that should have... that should give me Ryuka. Okay, Ryuka is the one that'll take me back to Paseo. I need Hinnis, which is the one that takes you out of the dungeon. So I'm being very lazy. We're just gonna do this right here. So it takes you right back to where I saved. Right in Paseo, yeah. And I believe it will take you across like time and space. I think if you're on one of the other planet, it'll actually it'll actually bring you back here. I think. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but 220. I don't think there's any weapons we can get you yet. I could buy an Escapade, but that's 70. That's 70 Miseta. 640 for a Sonic. I need 2 of those. Very expensive. Alright, we need to save again. We did just level up. Back out. I mean, I could buy an Escapade, but that's 70. That's 70. That's 70 Miseta, man. Of course, if we increase our attack power, our damage power, or damage per round or whatever, that'll make the battles go faster. Of course, since it is RNG based, it is like you can only do. Got a lot of lucky high rolls on the ants recently. My test game wasn't like that. $243. Actually, anything worthwhile. Oh, I gotta go up a level to get the money. Yeah, I can do that later. Here we go. All that for 5 experience points. So expensive. But we got stronger. Well, I mean, we'll get stronger and such, so it shouldn't be too bad. No. If I go to Shure, it's basically the same monsters that are in the overworld, for the most part. So if we can actually basically tank the monsters around here, we won't have a problem. Again, just walking in circles. But thanks, Snake. We are in the 30s. Tower of Nindo is like right across this little bit. This is actually a river. It's right over there. Tower of Nido, which we're not going to be visiting tonight. I know that for a fact. This should be relatively good experience. Not experience 25 setup. The best one is actually the 3 poisoners. 299. 640 for Bruno's next weapon, or I save up 800 for the shotgun. And I don't remember if we got ambushed. Of course we did. Of course we get ambushed. Setup. Of course, the more we do this, the higher chance we have for getting, leveling up. More experience, we level up. I mean, I probably could go to Shure if I really wanted to. Because there is a way to get through it relatively fast. Because a lot of the stuff you can't get until you get to the top. Having either an escapipe or having Hennis would be very useful. If we had the Hennis spell, that'd be very nice. Because we just go in there, warp out, come back in, and then go and get the unlockable chests later on. Afterwards. After we get the key, I should say. From that up there. But unfortunately we have to get stronger first. Before we go forward. Welcome to data map, 87 points, okay. Oh, I do want to venture. I don't want to end the game. It's only been an hour. Yeah, that's about what I ended up doing, I think. I'm prepping a little bit more. Prepping just a little bit more. So Rudo should level up after this battle. Okay. 60 to 67. Okay. That's a decent amount of damage that we can absorb now. 318. I think Rolf getting Hennis will be a good gauge about going to Shure, trying to climb it, because that is an escapipe basically. That'll allow me to go in. If I need to leave, I can leave the dungeon. I can hit Ryuka, it'll take me back to Paseo. Don't miss. Thank you. Good. I know this is not exactly the most thrilling gameplay, but these older JRPGs are exactly like this, where you gotta grind for a long time. Or leveling, as I referred to it back in the day. She's really been high rolling, holy crap. 19 setup. Okay. We're fine. Oh, she low rolled on one of the fire ants. Their HP is 9, by the way. Unfortunate. 29 minutes, that is very good though. 441. Rolf should be right behind. Oh, that was a waste. I don't need Ryuka. That's what I want to do. That is what I want to do right there. 464. How much experience does Rolf need to level up? I think I actually could have put in a Game Genie. Well, actually, it wouldn't have worked anyways. I think they have online with the Game Genie codes where you can actually, you know, hack it. So the game's like, oh yeah, by the way, everything's free. So you don't have to pay for anything. So I could have the best equipment right off the bat, but I think that'd be a little too cheaty. I don't know if it lets you save after that, though. 52 points. Oh, it's unfortunate. I need like 10 battles. Oh, I want to adventure. I want to adventure more. Okay, let's try going to Shure. I have saved, so if something goes wrong, I just reload the game. As long as we don't get ambushed or anything like that. Nice. 2 misses, wow. Alright. Interesting. I did not expect that. So that is working. For some reason, I thought that the game sound, my game audio got screwed up when I was hooking up my, when I was setting up earlier today, well, earlier this evening. I think I'll give it a shot. Let's give a run over. Not I can just go back. He missed. Wow. I think she gets unparalyzed after the battle. She does. I think. Yep, she does. So those guys do hit hard. As you can see here. 29, well, it's what? 4 points of damage, which is not bad. I mean, it's a lot, but can you imagine that happening? We're gonna have everyone attack Froggy. That's why I wanted to attack him first. Setup. Okay. Shure is up here. And we get ambushed too. Beautiful. Love that. Okay. Is that good? Mosquitoes have 9 HP, by the way. So when Rolf hit, that was 8, which was 1 short of its damage. One short of killing it. 1 point short of killing it. So this is Shure here. So this little overhead crap that they're doing, this is a showing off the Genesis's like thing. So all the dungeons have some sort of crap above it like that, so it's kind of hard to move around and see stuff. I'm not gonna go too far in, because if I go too far in, I can't get out without dying, so I'm not gonna. Thanks, Nick. Not a fan of that. Okay, they have attack, which is good. Get a little bit more experience. Gonna walk around this open area, this entrance area right here. A little bit more. Problem is I have no way of leaving this dungeon if I try to conquer it. I didn't buy an escapipe, which is 70 Meseta. Single-use Hinnis, by the way, which is single-use Hinnis spell. But if we do learn it as the main character, Rolf. So if we level up, I believe I get it at level 5, I think. And that'll make conquering this dungeon a lot easier. Because I can go in if like I have any problems, I can warp out. And then I can warp back to Paseo. Fix any problems. But I want to be prepared. That's always the case with these old, like I said, like I've reiterated multiple times, these old JRPGs you have to prepare. Otherwise you die. And with an ambush. Beautiful. Well, we got enough for Rudolph's new weapon, at least. There we go. Another new technique. Perfect. Go to strength. Oh, we learned Jifoy and Sue. Really? Is it like 6? Might be level 6. Ooh. Alright, never mind. So Jifoy is a higher tiered fire spell. And Sue is like a laser. He focuses the light of the star into his hand and it reflects it towards the enemies, damaging them. I remember that. No. Alright. Let's try it. I'm gonna try it. Like, usually I would just save up for the shotgun. I thought that was actually better, but apparently, like, you know, 2-weapon, at least in this part of the game, having individual one-handed weapons, 2 one-handed weapons is actually better. If not, I'd be very angry. I should have saved first. Oh well, can't go back. We'll do it while Iron Man it. Well, more damage. The attack value is higher. I'll hang on to the bowgun for a little bit. I think I might go buy. I might buy an Escapipe. Probably should buy an Escapipe. I have 70. Yeah, I'll buy an Escapipe. Because by the time we get through Shure, I should have enough experience to get. Ugh. Expensive. Everything's so expensive. Communists be like, why do things cost money? Okay. Let us go and make our way to the next town. Go back to Shure again. I'll try actually conquering it. And depending on our enemy rolls, it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see how bad this does. Okay, it's just a normal. That's not too bad. That's more than the bowgun. So that's actually a flat damage upgrade. Okay, let's make our way over. Yeah, we're good. Alright, we'll try it. we should be getting to the point where we're actually going first before the monsters. That was actually yeah, gains a level. Good. We should be able to gain over the monsters. Alright, here we go. Unfortunately, there's nothing for us to find on this level. We have to snake all the way around. Pretty much beeline it to the top floor. And hopefully... shouldn't be too much problem. So that chest right there is locked, actually. So we have to go through, get the key, come back out, and then go back in order to unlock them. Because we actually need 2 of the chests have dynamite in them. We need that to get into the Tower of Nito, and also the Biosystems Lab. I think we're healthy. I think we're fine. Go up and around, unfortunately. It's a long way over. And the encounter rate is very, very high. 2 high rolls. Nice. I love you, Nay. You're doing good. You're no Rika, but you are of Nay's lineage. Well, Nay is of... Rika is of Nay's lineage. I should say that. There are a couple... Crap, I don't remember where to go. Well, I do. I have the map up. However, there's multiple up. There's one way up, and then once you get the second floor, you need to figure out, okay, this is where you have to go now. I have to make that decision. If you can do max damage rolls like that, I'll be very happy. There we go. Naruto leveled up. Go here. Man. Boo. $40 miss out of. Get another 40 from this one right here. Go over to this up shoot. Let me pause it really quick. Pause that for a second. I could have got a free high gear. Of course I could have. Oh, that's the right way. Yeah. Is it? Okay, that's where I need to go. I need to go down into the left. Hopefully I don't get murked. Keep forgetting it's not 2 buttons like the Game Boy Advance version of this. Go up. We already have a head. We don't need a head. Well, we don't need the headgear, but we have one. Okay, then we go around. We need to go to that down chute over there. First one, please. We can't control it. Oh no, we're dead. Maybe? Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I need paralyzed right away. This will be a good experience, though. We can actually connect with something. We can actually connect and attack. There we go. 27 experience points. Stronger enemies are good, but that was really painful. Yeah, Nate needs to be healed for her own wounds. And Rudo, I don't think really needs it. Man, that's actually 20 points, yeah. Okay. If I can get the key... that'll be very useful. Okay. We go up. To the right. I dropped frames for this game. I dropped frames on an emulator. Wow. Down. Up. Okay. How much money do I got? 435. Ooh, might be able to afford Rudo's next weapon. Actually, I will be able to pick after picking up this right here. 200 Meseta. Yeah, we gotta go across the bridge up and around. $47. Nice. So that black stuff you can actually fall down, by the way. No, I can't do it. I wish he didn't miss. I wish he didn't miss. Let's do Sue. Single round. Oh. Okay. one. Do one more. Okay. Good. Change that in case we actually get... in case we get Hennis. There we go. We did get a bit badgered there. I probably, if I didn't... I'm gonna regret this, but we'll do it anyways. Pulsar has to die first. Yes, thank God. The carriers aren't bad, but the pulsars can do like a attack everybody, damage everybody's stuff, and it's not good. It's not good. 50 miss setup. Okay, cool. So that black stuff, you can actually fall down. You can walk over the edge and fall down to a lower level. With an ambush. Oh, I didn't heal either. Oh, please. Let me run. Thank you. It is 3. Oop. We're almost all around. It's actually a very small dungeon. It just seems bigger. Of course. We're not fast enough to outturn the armor ants, unfortunately. And the thing is, we don't actually target the same monster. One down, okay. Come on. Thank you. I mean, good experience. Very good, very, very good experience. I don't think I even have a... I have a diemate, but I'm not gonna waste a diemate on that. Nay is very squishy, unfortunately. Yeah, we can't heal anymore. Okay. I have an Escapite. Hopefully we'll get Hennis. Hopefully. Hopefully I get Hennis. I'll pause for a second so it doesn't actually advance anything. Okay, there we go. Make sure I'm looking at the map, going the right way. These ones. Okay, they're not that bad. Yeah, it's fine. This upgraded one can kill me. 40 to set up. I mean, me doing this dungeon dive right here, this is gonna make us a decent amount of cash. Alright, just make sure I'm looking at the right one. So we need to go, I need to get the silver ribbon. Okay. So go up here. So give a better equipment for Nay. There's only like 3 bits of headgear that Nay can actually equip. This is the second one, I believe. 52 defense. now we have to go, let me pause again, just to make sure I'm looking at the right one, down and around. Yeah, up and around. Okay. We need the letter and the small key. I wonder if the biohazards killed him. I wonder too. So we get the buzzers. So this is the upgraded wasp. Was it wasps? So you see they have pellet swap. Typical JRPG pellet swap. It was 4 damage. 7 damage right there, actually. I might have to leave. Time to run. I'm unfortunate. Okay, so that gets us out. And then we go to Rolf and cast Ryuka. That'll take me back to Paseo. But we have 900 of Miseta, so that was actually very lucrative. Very lucrative dungeon dive. Heal, please. Alright, let's get that second bowgun, or the sonic gun for Rudo. And I can sell that other stuff. The sonic gun isn't actually crap, like I was worried about. 61 attack, okay. Sell the other stuff. We don't need a headgear. Oh, I did that wrong. Buy an escapade. Alright. Equipment I can't do anything about, so armor-wise at least. And Arima will have our next target for weapons. At least for Rolf. 57 points, okay. Okay. Level 5. So now we have a total of 6 attacks per round. Assuming they hit, of course, that's the other thing. We do have to, if I account for misses. Battles go a little bit faster. Since we're higher level than a lot of the overworld monsters, at least in this area, we should go first without an ambush, of course. And if Nay rolls high, we overkill that. Alright. That was very fast. I like that. That. Okay, so this is the new weapons. The ceramic knife would be the next logical buy. And that's a decent amount of cash for 2. So we should be able to get it eventually. Just not right now. I need another drink. I need another drink. Need 50 EXP. 50 experience points. It was 52. It was 52. It said 52. 52 experience points, and then we can... I should learn Hinnis. Not to worry about buying escapipes. I just have to make sure I keep enough TP and Rolf, so we don't we can actually leave the dungeon in case of problems. Remember when Froggy used to cause us problems? We gotta go back up again, unfortunately. Okay. And we don't get our 4th party member for a while. We have to finish Shure, Tower of Nito, and we have to get once we get to the next actual town, then we meet Amy, the doctor. So our healer. Which I think actually kind of supposed to stay you to the end of the game, functionally. She's just that good. Alright. It's down again, right? I could just walk around that, can I? I don't need to hit the dungeon. Yeah, I don't need to hit that, so just walk around. Oh, don't hit the same one, please. Well, I hit one. I hit one of them. Should be getting close. Should be getting close to level 6. The dungeon music does not change, by the way. It stays exactly the same. It stays exactly the same through, I think it's actually still the same till the end of the game, if I remember correctly. I can't remember if it changes on Diesel or not. I didn't get that far. Okay, so we got up to the 3rd floor. This way. We need to get up to the 3rd floor. All the dead bodies are. There's one dead body we have to investigate. To get a letter and a key. Letter's important. Tells us where we need to go next. And the key helps us get the dynamite that we need to enter the tower. And also, later, the biolab. Biosystems lab. There we go. Oh, we did. It's level 7. Damn it. Crap. Well, I guess I'll need the escapipe. Let's heal with Nay. There we go. I thought it must be level 7. Okay. I did a lot of grinding when I did my test game. Is it this way? Yes. Okay. I'm an idiot. I did a lot of grinding. I walked in here, I think I had 2 ceramic knives, by the way. Which is, that's a lot of money. We are making short work of these monsters, so at least the lower level ones. So like I mentioned before, Nay's level will skyrocket in comparison to our own level, the main character's levels. Because I think the lore is that she's a human biomonster hybrid. She gains experience, she gains faster. I mean, there's a story reason too, but the reason why in the context of the game. But yeah, she gains levels really fast. Okay, 3rd floor again. Good. So we're not dead yet. So we need to go down and around this direction. These weren't that bad, if I remember correctly. It's at like 13, yeah. Not bad. Okay, I think we can handle this for now. That's good to see. So we gotta snake up and around and come back to the other side. Okay. Good. Miss, thank God. That's one of the things I hate about the froggies. That attack right there. Absolutely infuriating to me when I was younger. I mean, I had more patience, but man, when a game can kind of screw you over like that with RNG, it is very, very frustrating. Because these guys screwed us over before. Hit them properly. Oh, come on. Darn it. If we don't miss, of course, that's the other thing. Okay, there's one. Ugh, that's getting close. that was really close. Since you're not going to be able to actually do anything, let's say we just use Gifoy. Well, we are leading the party, so... We are leading the party. There we go. 27 experience points. I mean, it's worth it. It is worth it. Of course, assuming that we survive. That's the other part of it. Man, that was really bad. I mean, we're almost there, so... And I got an Escapipe, so we will be able to get out relatively quick. Check. Yep, just around here. We'll run away. I'll fight this battle. This way. So you see when I go down, you'll see a dead body, and that's what we have to investigate. To get the letter and the key. And unfortunately, I have to use another Escapipe to get out of the dungeon. I mean, I could theoretically walk out, but I don't think I have the. Our equipment's not that good. See a dead body right there. Those are bodies of the scoundrels. I wonder if the biohazards killed them. Oh my, there's something inside the pocket. Rolf has found small key. Rolf has gotten hold of small key. Rolf has found letter. Rolf has gotten hold of letter. So if we look at the actual letter itself, the note said, Dharam, I have your daughter team locked in Nido Tower. Pay 50,000 Meseta in 1 month if you ever wanted to see her again. To get the money, Dharam turned to life to crime. Okay, so it explains why he is not a good person at the moment. So let us use the Escapipe to get out. Warp back to Paseo. Heal, save. And I have 1,200 Meseta. No. So we have to go back to Shure and get the dynamite out of there. We need the dynamite. There's 2 bits of dynamite, and there's some other chests we can get that are locked, because that small key lets us get that. But I do need 1 Escapipe. Okay. Make sure I go save. Drink. 212. Of course he does. I am going to venture somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I will be right back. switch back. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the other town. We gotta go get our dynamite. Or clear those, that little small key. There's locked chests in Shure that we need to get out. That might be a good place to stop, too, to be fair. Did it actually show me dropping those frames? That's what I'm curious about. Didn't even show it. Okay, so it was even... just the encoder. It wasn't even freaking YouTube. Shocking. Okay. Yeah, the sonic gun, I think, was a better pick over the shotgun. I actually think that's the case. 15 Meseta. Well, we need 200. So all we have to do is actually go up to like the second floor, and then there's a couple down chutes that'll let me, so we can actually go in and get all the treasure chests. And that shouldn't be an issue. 19, okay. What was the... what can I get out here? I don't think I can get a flat upgrade. I could buy a sword, but like that's just two ceramic knives are just better. I think I just save up for one ceramic knife at least, because that'll help. That'll help the damage output. I love that attack. I love that attack. Why do you low roll on me like that? Man, I love you and I love Rika, but man, well, I like Rika better. I like Rika better, but I wish you wouldn't low roll like that. If I can get 2,800 Meseta for a ceramic knife, that would be very, 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 very good. And here, let me go to the map. There we go. So I have to go up and around again. Need to go up to second floor. But we should be... we are in a good place. Equipment-wise, level-wise too, so... for like 2 hours, it's actually, well, for me, it's actually very good. For the speedrun, it's, well, actually the speedrun's completely different. They use memory state. Use like some stuff with like memory corruption or something like that. You have to name your character a specific thing, and like you go into like phantom spots in your inventory to pull items out and stuff like that. It's really weird. It's interesting. It's interesting, but it's weird. No, at the, I wonder if there is a glitch on 70%. I wonder if there is a glitch on 70%. I'm not gonna watch it, but... Yes, a lot of those guys are a little strange. Not surprising. I don't expect high viewers for this at all. That's okay. I want to beat the game. I would like to actually beat the game. Beat this game. Eventually. It's gonna take some time. And it's not exactly... Especially the later section of the game where once you get to Dieselus, and it's like you have to go through the spaceport to get everywhere on the map, and that's really, if you don't know where to go in that place, that is a maze, and that was really frustrating when I started playing that. It was really, really frustrating. Okay, here we go. Down right first. That was really frustrating when I started playing because I did not know where I was supposed to be going. Just walk around in circles fighting really strong enemies. And it's like, okay. Item. Huh? Oh, there's a small key. Oh, I'm blind. I'm completely blind. Wow. Hasn't been that long of a night. Yeah, I think I'll finish this. Maybe I'll make my way down to the Tower of Nido. Just use the dynamite. It probably wouldn't be a good idea. That likely wouldn't be that good of an idea. Go down. There's 2 dynamites that we need to progress the story. One for the Tower of Nido. And the other for... the Biolab. So you have to blow the door in to get into the places. Yeah, that Sonic gun was actually a good play. Getting close. Down, which is this one. Monomate. And let me just make sure. Let's go over here for the last part. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. And that's the last one. I'll probably just walk out. easier that way. I mean, it's more experience and more money, so it's perfectly fine. Down. Down. So you can see the arrows pointing down. Made you go down. Which I never actually realized that. $150 in the setup, which is, this is the last one here. So I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna walk out now. I could burn the escapipe. Do I want to burn the escapipe? I'll burn the escapipe. I'll be lazy. Rudo has it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's see. Yeah, let's head back. I don't think you need the small key anymore, but I'll hang on to it for the time being. $1,800, huh? Alright, 28 points, huh? Okay. So we conquered Shure. See if I can. I'm gonna see if I can actually make it to Tower of Nido, which is not very far. It's just past Shure. To be honest, it's not very far too. We have a lot more HP now. We have the best equipment except for weapons, of course. My main character, except for Rolf, is best. If I was being really lazy, I would give him a sword. But I think it'd be more economical just to save up for the. Actually, it wouldn't be very economical. Save up for. Well, I mean, I could buy the sword now, or I wait and then save up for a ceramic knife, because that will. Whichever hand I put it in will drastically increase our attack power. And I'm not sure how much I need. 1,800. It's like 4,800, isn't it? 28. I need another 1,000 to set up. I could buy a sword right now, but I'm not going to. So, and I don't think there's anything I could really sell. No. I can't sell anything. Oh, I don't have an escapipe. Actually, that's fine. We don't need the escapipe. I'm not going into the dungeon. I'm not going into the Tower of Nido. Well, not very far, I should say. Go slightly into it. Just to dip my toes into it. Nay, why didn't you roll a 10 on your damage? Why didn't you do a 10 roll on your damage? Okay, so Tower of Nido is over here. Oh, look, a spinner and armor ants. Oh. Yes, that is really frustrating. Getting that is really frustrating. We can actually, if Bruto gets paralyzed, we die. We actually die. Okay, he's no longer paralyzed. Thank you. I mean, 20 experience points is not bad. But from one battle. Well, it didn't actually do too much. It seemed like I was taking more damage. Anyways, we go down here, across the bridge, past these, I guess they're hydroponic plants? Hydroponic places? Yeah, so the Waspy is the upgraded Mosquito, so we are in higher tiered enemy territory right now. So I take 3 instead of 1. But we should... be fine. There we go. Alright. I mean, shit. I'll take that. Tower of Nito is over here. There's the Tower of Nito. So we walk over here. Front door. I use a dynamite. Blow the door. That's how you get in. I'm not gonna do it now, but just kind of I want to get one battle in. We're not doing this tonight. Just make sure out of curiosity about the map. Nito, there we go. It is actually a very long dungeon. To be fair, it's actually a very long dungeon. Engaged team is actually not very hard, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. It is a pain in the butt, unfortunately. It is a pain in the butt. Okay, so here this Spit Kill is the upgraded Poisoner. I mean, we get more experience and money here. It would be a good place to actually do a few bits of battling, just not in the actual dungeon, just kind of in this main area where we can easily leave. Remember, I do not have... I did buy an Escapade. A Toter is an upgraded Froggy. Has that attack now, too. So it is. This actually would be a very good place to do some grinding. Because I think I do need that really bad. 2,000. We need a little bit more. As long as we're safe about it. I'm doing things stupid. She misses both. Thank you, May. I love you. As always. Of course, early game enemies always give you less experience, less money. And then to late game, it's like, yeah, one battle will level you up like 5 times. I think that can actually poison you. That attack. Perfect. 85 Masada. Okay. Alright. I still need more. I still need more for the first dagger. For the first ceramic dagger. Like I said, we're just gonna go in this area right here. Nay probably could use a bit of healing. And I don't think Rolf needs it just yet. No, he doesn't. I think it's down to like 20 something. I'll heal him. 27. Because rest only gives 20 points max. I could have had them focus the buzzers first, but the Waspy is kind of more egregious because it does the life suck. And it heals itself, so... There we go. Okay, 23 experience points. Okay, 95 Masada. Alright. Alright. Man. Yeah, Nay really is. She really is kind of a... let me see. State order. Rolf, Rudo, Nay. There we go. So that'll put her at the back. She won't get attacked as easily. So this overhead crap that you see above us that's blocking the view, right? This is something that's showing off like the Genesis is like processing power. It doesn't really like do anything. I think Phantasy Star 3 is something similar to this kind of overhead kind of crap too. And then 4, they just got rid of it completely. They don't have that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't heal Nay. Okay. Yeah, if I get enough for a ceramic dagger, I'll be surprised. I wish they'd target the same enemy. And not miss, of course. That's the other part of it. There we go. Immediate setup. There we go. And that should be Hinnis. Yes. So now that I don't have to buy Escapipes ever again, I said make sure I keep enough TP, that's all. Let's keep enough Technique points so I can actually leave the dungeon. I should have healed. Yep, attack Rudo, please. He's got a lot of HP. Good, good, good. Nice. He gains a level again. Alrighty. I think I'm on level 13, yeah. Damn. I still need 400 more. I still need more 400 more. 400 more. Probably run around just a little bit longer. Oop, not that. How about Rudo? Yeah, I might as well heal Rudo up too. I don't like that when you finish it, it closes the menu. I don't like that. I'm glad they got rid of that later. I think later the versions of the game did the same thing. They got rid of that. I know Phantasy Star 4 does not have that. You want to use rest multiple times. It won't let you use rest multiple times. It'll let you do that. Okay. I need money. A little bit more. Is there actually any cash? Let me pause for a second. Pause that for a moment. Look at the map really quick. I don't think there's actually any... There is 100 Meseta. I should go grab that. And a Trimate? Do I want to do that? I'll get the 100 Meseta. I could go get 100 Meseta. That'll work. Yeah, let's go get 100 Meseta. I can warp out using... I have Hinnis now, so I can actually just leave the dungeon. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Of course, I literally have no way to heal poison, by the way. And those spit kills can actually inflict poison. 85 Meseta. Almost half my HP in one battle. My main character's HP in one battle. Yep, that's right there is that was the poison attack. Right there. Uh, 51 Meseta. Let's sneak first. Yes, I'm right over here. Nay. Oh, it's asleep. Oh, okay. That was poison. Weirdo gains a level. Fell asleep, but still got smarter. Okay. It is over above me. Here. 100 Meseta. Cool. And we'll be lazy. So free Escapipe, and we'll go the wrong button. Back here. Oh, I can afford it. Sweet. You gotta take away all my money though. Oh, lose all my cash. I can actually afford one. Wow. Oh. Alright, let me save. I'll go buy the one ceramic knife. Okay. I think they fixed that text box in the GBA version. I didn't see that double IC. Well, oh, good luck. Be on your way then. So next time we will conquer the Tower of Nido and rescue Team. When I was having trouble with these about 2 hours ago. Okay. I want a ceramic knife. No. Later, Ace. Later, losers. Okay. Ceramic knife. Right side. Up to 60 attack. Those are pretty good. That'll help out a lot. Having 2 ceramic knives would be better, but we can't afford that just yet. Alright, I'll go sell sell my stuff, and then I'll save for the evening, and I'll call it. It's a good place to stop. Good play, yeah, very good progress tonight. I'm very... Considering this took me like 2 days when I was doing it, to get through that Shure, it took me like 2 days to get through it. Yes. Is there anything else I need to sell? No. Okay. Go save. Okay, goodbye then. Alright, that's it for tonight. So thanks for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you later.